Second playoff race of the season. Crowd on their feet, ready for the green, ready for the race to start. Truex leads them to the flag, and we're racing at Las Vegas.
Johnny Sauter getting a big push on the outside. How about 3 wide? Second corner on lap 1.
Didn't waste any time at all. Truex still trying to stay out front.
Oh,
but
there's trouble.
Not going to happen as Truex has slipped back. And there's Myatt Snider with wall contact. And the caution is out.
Bottom's clear. Caution is out. Roll slow here.
There was another truck starting up near the front that had some damage, it looked like.
Yeah, there was a truck that tried to get in line up in the top 5, I think, and couldn't really see which one it was, but that's where this all started. They got bottled up ahead of Myatt. He probably caught some contact from behind, I'd guess, Phil, and sent him sliding.
Yeah, what a tough break for Myatt. Top 10 finishes last time out of Chicago in this 51 truck.
Didn't even get a chance to race tonight.
Making just his 5th start of the season, and watch it starting to bottle up. The 27 and the 4 there checked up a little bit, and maybe Friesen got involved in that as well in the 52 truck before Myatt Snider lost control.
Yeah, pretty fortunate as he went back up the racetrack that nobody hit him.
There you see right there, that's the smoke I saw. It looked like Ben Rhodes trying to move up in front of, was that Bell?
It looked like Haley got some damage on the left front corner of that 24 truck.
This is from the 13 of Cody Coughlin.
Oh, that's Haley.
So let's top here.
Yeah, it looked like Haley got into the back of the 27 just a little bit.
I think the 27 was coming up to close the hole.
This is from Noah Gregson's point of view.
What a tough break. You hate to see that. The kid didn't even get a chance to get to racing, and you can see right there Rhodes is moving up, and there's a bit of a hole there.
Yeah, the 24 of Haley stuck his nose in that hole there. Then Ben Rhodes went up. He sees there are 3 wide in front of him, and unfortunately Myatt Snider with a little contact from behind gets the worst of it.
Yeah, it looked like Friesen was the truck in that 52 right there behind Myatt Snider. So
he should have a little bit of damage on the left front. I think there was a hole there when Haley put it in, but Rhodes closed it, and that caused the bottle up.
Well, it didn't take long. First lap of the race under caution. Las Vegas. Stage 1 winner Chase Briscoe came into this race outside the playoff line, and Kaz Gralla was the first driver inside the playoff line. That's switched now because Briscoe gets those 10 points from stage 1 and Gralla got just 4, so that has flopped. And more problems for Gralla as well during that pit stop sequence, Hermie.
We mentioned communication, spotters, new people here. The 33 drove through his pit. He thought he was 2 pit stalls in front of the 29. Instead, he's 2 behind the 29. He drove through his pit stall, had to back up, didn't get service. Costly mistake for the 33.
Yeah, in fact, came into the pits in 7th position and now will line up in the 14th spot. So can't afford to give up positions when you're trying to make the playoffs. Stage 2 racing. Chase Briscoe and Christopher Bell on the front row. Johnny Sauter going around and some contact.
No caution yet. Caution's out. Caution's out.
Stuart Friesen in the 52 with heavy front end damage.
Johnny was getting a push from behind and it turned him sideways.
For the 2nd week in a row, damage to the right side of the 21 truck. But
Get your bear bond ready. Get your bear bond ready.
I think he might be really lucky. I don't think there's major damage to that 21 truck. On the other hand, Justin Haley's got some issues. Why?
Why? Why?
Why?
Oh, look at Stuart Friesen, another one of the GMS entries involved.
That's a tough break for Friesen. He'd shown good speed so far today in practice and qualifying.
That damage all done from running into the side of Johnny Sauter. If that tells you how hard Sauter got hit, if he can get away with this.
Watch the 19 of Austin Cindric. That's the 3rd truck in line on the outside.
Oh, man.
I think Cindric went to go around Sauter.
He did make it.
Well, it looked like there was all of a sudden a gap between Johnny Sauter and Chase Briscoe.
Like Johnny lost some momentum
momentum for some reason.
Now, did Chase,
Cindric on board here.
Watch him gain all of a sudden.
Still there inside.
Johnny might have missed a shift there, Phil.
Might have missed a gear. I don't think we can put that on Austin Cindric at all.
It's amazing if Sauter's going to escape this with no more damage than just some right side damage. I know he took it pretty heavy in the door, but it didn't look to be that bad for Sauter.
Watch Kaz Gralla in the white truck. He hits Sauter at the same time.
A little bit of right front corner damage on the 33.
Yeah, and he hit at the same time as Friesen hit, but he hit that right rear tire. So that's that damage.
Yeah, that is more significant than what I initially thought.
Me too.
On the left rear of Sauter, and there's that right front damage that you mentioned, Mike, on the 33 of Kaz Gralla. Camping World 15 to go. Watching the leader, John Hunter Nemechek, finished 20th last week at New Hampshire in the playoff opener and went from 3rd in the playoff leaderboard to 8th out of 8. He needed something big to happen tonight, and they are rolling the dice here in Vegas, Hermie.
Jerry Kennan is the crew chief for John Hunter Nemechek. Can you go to the end of this race?
Well, we're short, but it's in Vegas. We're rolling the dice. We're going to try to win one.
Oh,
Caution's out.
Caution is out. Austin Wayne Self.
That's not what Jerry Kennan needed to see. Was that John Hunter?
Sounded like he said out of fuel.
I thought that was John Hunter.
Out of fuel. I'm out of fuel. Well, come on, we just had to start at the end of the longest line. Don't speed, whatever you do.
Okay, let's, we're under yellow because of Austin Wayne Self. And let's take a look at, he's that red truck just up ahead of you here.
He cut down the right front tire. You saw the sparks underneath that truck. He caught Travis Pastrana, who was trying to go around the outside. Travis with nowhere to go. Not a lot of damage to that Wiener Schnitzel truck of Travis Pastrana. I like saying that.
I do too. I like the color.
We like it when you say it, Phil.
It's got boot campaign on that truck as well. So Travis has got a great looking truck. Yeah, I agree.
I'd be afraid too.
That Wiener was scared to death.